Hey guys, you're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz, and thank you for joining me here for your free LaLiga picks for Saturday, January 28th. We have four games, guys, in La Liga on Saturday, kicking off at 8 a.m. and closing off with the last game at 3 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned, guys. Keep those thumbs up. We appreciate it a lot. And of course, keep those notifications on for Pick Dawgz YouTube channel so you never miss the free content. And there is a lot of free content to come, and there is a lot up there already. So check it out, guys. Like I said, we have four matchups, guys, and we are kicking it off with this Cadiz versus Mallorca game at 8 a.m. Eastern. This is the game between two teams that are in quite a similar forms right now. Mostly hot and cold, hot and cold. Two teams of, not going to say similar quality, because I do believe that Mallorca is a bit better team than Cadiz has. And the standings are showing that, because Cadiz is in the relegation zone with 16 points in that 19th place, while Mallorca is in that 10th place, far away from the relegation zone. And I'm pretty sure that they have secured their spot for next season already. But when it comes to scoring goals, these two teams are pretty evenly matched. Cadiz has scored only 12 goals, while Mallorca has 15. Now, the key difference between these two teams is the defense, because Cadiz's defense has been horrible so far this season. They have conceded 29 goals, which doesn't seem that bad compared to some other teams. However, when you have such low offensive effectiveness and such low capability of scoring goals, conceding 29 goals, it's not that great when you can score only 12 goals in those 18 games so far this season. Mallorca, on the other side, has an outstanding defense. They have conceded only 16 goals so far this season, and they are actually one of the most consistent defensive teams in the league this season. Cadiz, on the other side, has scored only 7 goals at home, and Mallorca has scored only 8 goals on the road. Now, the books are expecting the draw here, plus 175. I do too, to be honest, guys. And that's what I'm going to go here with. Like I said, we have two teams that have been pretty much hot and cold as of late, and two teams that are not great when it comes to scoring goals. But then again, Mallorca is a very solid defensive team, so I think that if Cadiz is even capable of creating something, they're going to have a very hard time scoring a goal here. So I'm going to go with the draw here, and if we are lucky, we're going to see a 1-1 draw. If not, I think it's going to be a 0-0, and those are pretty high chances of hitting as well. So I'm going to go with draw in this one, guys. The next game we have in La Liga is between Girona and Barcelona, guys, and Barcelona has been playing pretty well. They are not an over 2.5 team that we are used to seeing them, and they are more focused on defending, keeping a clean sheet, and stay, dominant when it comes to possession and whatnot. Then they are focused on scoring goals, or at least scoring 2 or 3 goals in a single game. We saw in their last game against Real Sociedad, which they won 1-0 in that Spanish Copa del Rey. They had a player more on the pitch because Sociedad conceded a red card. And yet again, Barcelona did not force anything. They did not rush. They scored a goal in the second half, and they won this game 1-0. This is just shows a certain level of maturity in this team, that they are focused now, that they are capable of defending, they're capable of keeping a clean sheet, and that is what is actually keeping them on the top of the table in La Liga. With 44 points, Barcelona is at the top. They have scored 36 goals, which is 2 goals less than Real Madrid has scored. However, they have conceded only 6 goals so far this season. And we are 17 games in, and Barcelona has conceded only 6 goals. Now, that is the level of defense Atletico Madrid had a couple of seasons ago, and that is not something we are used to seeing from Barcelona. Now, in this matchup, Barcelona has been dominant. They have never lost to Girona, and I don't think they will lose here as well. Despite Girona being a very solid team this season, they're not scoring a lot of goals, but they have been solid when it comes to defending. And you know what? I'm going to keep this one simple, guys. I'm going to take Barcelona on the money line. Minus 165 is the price right now. So snag that price as soon as you can. I think that price will go down even harder, actually up. And I don't think we'll see this price quite often on Barcelona on the money line, whether they play on the road or at home. So I'm gonna take advantage of it, and not gonna add goals or anything like that. I'm gonna take Barcelona on the money line minus 165, and possibly even double it up with something else. So that's what I'll go with in this game, guys. In the next game in La Liga, Sevilla is hosting Elche, who are the worst team in La Liga, guys. And Sevilla is in a bit of a pickle right now. They are having a bit of a hard time getting out of the relegation zone, actually staying out of the relegation zone. And both offensively and defensively, they haven't done that good of a job since the restart. They got knocked out of the Copa del Rey earlier this week, and that was potentially their chance to win a trophy this season. However, that's not happening right now. The good news for Sevilla here is that Elche is still without a single win on the road this season. They are at the bottom of the table with only 6 points, and they haven't won any of their last 5 games. When playing at home, Sevilla hasn't lost to Elche in their last 6 games, and I think it's going to stay that way. They do have a few injuries. Yes, some of those players that are injured would be in the starting lineup here, but so is Elche. They have a suspended player, they have a few injured players, and that will significantly reduce their depth, which is something they didn't have to begin with. So I think this is a very good spot for Sevilla to bounce back after that loss in Copa del Rey, and to kind of get back on track in La Liga, to try to connect 2 La Liga wins in a row, and I think they will. So I'm going to take Sevilla at -1, -107. I'm just not that comfortable with that -195 moneyline price that we have. Unless, of course, we put it in a double with something else. But -1, I think, should hit. And Sevilla is going to be confident in this game. And I think that they can score at least 2 goals and keep a clean sheet to get us this -1 hit and this -107 price. So I'm going to take Sevilla at -1 in this game, guys. And we are closing off La Liga Day with this matchup between Getafe and Real Betis, guys. 2 teams in a bit of a sloppy form right now. Getafe on a 4-game losing streak, Betis on a 3-game losing streak. And Betis actually lost to Espanyol last week. It was 1-0. And something is definitely a bit shaky with this team right now, because they are not even a shadow of a team they were before the World Cup, when they were dominant, they were scoring goals, they were defending well. But luckily for them, they're now facing a team that's actually worse than them, and the team that hasn't done that good of a job so far this season. Getafe has scored 16 goals in 18 games, conceded 25. At home, they are averaging a goal per game scored. However, with their current form, I mean, I simply have to settle with the better team here, and that is Betis. So I'm going to take Betis on the money line. I'm going to give it a shot at +160. I think it's definitely worth a shot. They are the team with more depth, the team with more quality, and the team with a lot more experience and a lot more offense to show for. So hopefully that offense will come to light in this game, and hopefully they get a nice win on the road to kind of get back on the winning track. So Betis on the money line +160. That's going to be my pick in this final game of La Liga Day on Saturday. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me here. These were your 3 winners for La Liga on Saturday. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the Pickdawgz YouTube channel, and of course check out my best bets up on the Pickdawgz website. In that previous section, see what I have up there, and get that 3-day pass, 7-day pass that will get you covered all the way through the next week, or get that daily pass that should be up there pretty soon. So check it out, guys. That's it. Enjoy your day. Good luck with your bets, and I'll see you soon with more free winners.